Most people think the Super Bowl is just football. J. Cole's Fall Off album is just music. And the GOAT status, GOAT God, is just a title. But what if I was to tell you all three are speaking the same hidden language? What's up, family? What's the deal? What's the deal? Dream Wise here for another one. Yes, sir. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Dark side defense. Dark side defense. Yeah, damn. Super Bowl 60 off the chain, baby. Hey, I was in that thing like, hey, this is turning out to be pretty good. You know, I enjoy football. So, you know what I'm saying? The defense is a big part of something I uh, uh, relish in when I'm seeing the strategy and the creative plays that they're doing. So that was fire. You feel me? Dark side defense. We got to talk about it. You know where Dream is going with this thing. You know how the spirit decoder do. Because oh boy, the signs and symbols were showing up like crazy. Before we start, I want the family to understand this. One love, one love, one love. Watering your plants in your home is one love. You must, if you got some plants, go water them things. Hey, I'm just telling you what it is. Somebody needed to hear this message because goddamn, you've been abusing and rejecting or forgetting about them plants and they need some water. Get it in, baby. Water them plants. You know, I talked about it last time with the Super Bowl, and yes, you know, hey, what can Dream say? I was right. And you know, it's just the signs and symbols. We got to understand that we're in a big illusionary world that's giving us symbols, messages, stories, ideas, themes. And Bad Bunny is just that. He's a symbol, right? And the more we understand the symbol, the more we understand the different messages that Spirit has for us. So the last Super Bowl build I just did, maybe 2 videos ago, I was speaking about the Matrix, and follow the white rabbit, follow the white rabbit, follow the Bad Bunny. Wake up, Neo, the Matrix has you. Follow the white rabbit. Knock, knock, Neo. So the white rabbit is Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny is leading you into Zion. Message. If y'all remember in the Matrix, Zion was the freedom land. Zion was the pride land, right? If we're looking at Lion King's Mufasa ruling all he surveyed, the pride land. So understanding that you got to follow the white rabbit, you got to follow the Bad Bunny. Hey, it's no coincidence that, you know, we went down this particular rabbit hole today, and essentially he spoke a huge, powerful language, a one love language that I'm going to get into and break down thoroughly for the family because, oh boy. So remember, Drake May is the Matrix. Bad Bunny is Zion. He's freeing his people. And then from 2025 to 2026, this 10-year we're in, this is about you creating your own thoughts. Remember, zeros and ones is a creative sphere. It's a creative system. So in this creative system, you have the ability to create your reality right now. Message. Right now. Message. But if you're playing human, you're not understanding the nuances of what this illusionary world is. You got to get back into the space of quantum mechanics and understanding that this world is a symbolic universe. And symbology is the only thing going down here in this earth realm. See, when you see people get mad and frustrated and angry at the distraction, essentially what they're saying is, I am human. Straight up and down. I'm just telling you what it is. You can't get mad at an illusion. You have to be able to understand what the illusion is doing, and then you have to manipulate your reality because you know it's an illusion. Message. So you manipulate it with thought, with vibration, Vibration is your feelings. Vibration is your vibes. You know what I'm saying? How you move, what kind of vibe you have. Are you in this hate energy, this fear energy? Or are you in this love frequency, this particular heart space frequency of understanding others? You feel me? So it's very, very important to understand what you're doing down here and what this whole illusionary construct is. Because the more you understand it, the more you can get on with your purpose driven and start doing your big one. I want to play this video for y'all because I think this will sum it up a lot. So let's start with, let's see, how do we start? Let's start with, you know what? Let's start with, yeah. So this is the Matrix scene. Now remember, in the Matrix,
they started yet?
Or in Zion, and this is the Matrix movie.
Tonight, let us honor these men and women. These are soldiers, our warriors. These are our husbands and wives, our brothers and sisters, our children. Let us remember those that have been lost, and let us give thanks for those that have been found.
It's a sea of conscious people, of people that's awake in Zion, because Zion is basically that, right? And essentially, you know what I'm saying, when you look at the Matrix and you're like, damn, well, Dream, they're in rags. They're in a like a distraught state. They don't really have, you know, the glamour, if you will, right? Well, yeah, that's what you're saying when you break out of the Matrix. Essentially, what you're saying is the stuff, the materialism doesn't matter to me. So that's basically what they're showing in this particular scene right here. They're saying like, look, hey, this is what Zion really is. Free of the earthly situations. Not saying you can't have materialistic stuff. It's saying that it doesn't define you. It doesn't make up who you are. It doesn't build your character based off of you got a Louis V shirt, or you got the new Lexus or the new Tesla. You feel me? I be seeing them cyber trucks, boy. I be like, every time I see one, I just know, oh, okay, yeah, that nigga in his back. You know, they hop out, cyber truck, he hop out from the gym and shit. He think he holding like, yeah, nigga. Especially when you paint it up. Oh yeah, you in the Matrix, baby. Paint that side. You say, I'll just tell y'all what it is, baby. You doing too much. You showing your head, and then you tagging your car. Plus, you got the license plate tag too. Oh hell no! Nah. What the hell?
Sorry about you.
God damn. Boys out here tripping in this reality, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? The glamour is heavy. You feel me? The glamour is heavy. Boys gotta shine on niggas. It's a must that you shine on niggas. God damn.
And who stand here beside us.
Oh, let's skip ahead.
Here, before you now.
All right, so here goes Morpheus scene. Morpheus delivering a powerful speech to the family, giving the Zion people the understanding of what you actually breaking free of. Check it out.
Truthfully, unafraid. Why? Because I believe something you do not? No. I stand here without fear because I remember. I remember that I am here not because of the path that lies before me, but because of the path that lies behind me.
He said, I stand here free of fear because I know who I am. I know I'm a God. I know I'm above these machines. I know I'm above the Matrix. So people putting me in a particular system doesn't have anything to do with me because I'm beyond it. I'm above it.
I remember that for 100 years we have fought these machines. I remember that for 100 years they have sent their armies to destroy us. And after a century of war, I remember that which matters most. We are still here! Tonight, let us shake this cave. Tonight, let us tremble these halls of earth, steel, and stone. Let us be heard from red tar to black sky. Tonight, let us make them remember. This is Zion, and we are not afraid!
Everybody got their hand up. Ion, Black Kid, Black Power type shit. Morpheus had his hand up. You feel me? His hand up. He see the people. And sure enough, right after this scene, guess what happened? Dancing. Yeah, y'all know what happened. Y'all know how to get out. Yeah. This is y'all, family. Awakening. They show the love. They show the love between two. Right? We're out of the matrix. We're free. Dancing is a sign of freedom. Dancing is letting your hair down. We know what that is. Love, love, love.
Message.
And love is the ultimate expression of dance, freedom, love, power. Essentially, you're giving to someone else in the form of your psi energy. Your psi energy is this hidden, invisible intelligence that's speaking before your physical body. I went to a rave once. I went to one of them raves once with, you know, one of my white homeboys and shit. And essentially, nigga, I was blown the fuck away. That shit was off the chain, nigga. We was rolling and everything. You feel me? And nigga, them white boys, they dance. The nerdiest white boys to the toughest white boys. They moving around and shit. You know what I'm saying? They expressing themselves freely. They don't give a fuck. About to dance too, but shit, my body don't move like that. You feel me? H-Town, Texas, stand up, 0. Ha! Nah, that was back in my younger days. I'll dance now, though. I'll dance now, shit. I'll dance now. So yeah, Zion, that's the freedom, the dance, the expression, the love for yourself, and just the love to be. You know, when you being, then you're letting it out. You're letting it go. You feel me? And you're moving in a space of just the flow state, the rhythm, harmonious being, 9 ether being. I'm gonna explain a little bit of that later too. So boom, the matrix, and then you got Zion, which is y'all family. You are in Zion because you hear this particular message. Yeah, you go back into the matrix every day, but essentially when you come to Dream Wise station, when you come to some of these conscious people station, you're in Zion because the mind is all and the universe is mental. Boom. That was Zion, that halftime show performance. I cannot make it up. That's Zion. That's love. And Zion is love. And essentially what Bad Bunny did, follow the bunny, follow the white rabbit, he essentially brought love to the building.
Message.
I can't make it up. He essentially said, you know what? This Super Bowl, we're going to dance. We're going to party. I'm bringing out the family. We're going to have our time, baby. We're going to let our hair down, and it's going to be a vibe. And sure enough, he did exactly that. And it was such a powerful statement that, you know what I'm saying, is probably one of the best symbolic, esoteric Super Bowl halftime shows ever. Based off it being number 60, and then based off it even being in San Francisco, the city of love, right? Sort of energy of like this, you know what I'm saying? Golden State Bridge type of thing. You feel me? Hey, be who you are. You feel me? Regardless of your rhetoric of how people are supposed to act and behave, the non-judgment inside of you is actually deeper, because again, if you can just see everybody as love, then that means you broke out of the matrix.
Message.
So that's exactly what Bad Bunny did. He brought Zion to the Super Bowl, to the halftime show, and he showed it in so many particular ways. Bad Bunny with a powerful message during this Super Bowl halftime show. The only thing more powerful than hate is love. The only thing more powerful than hate is love. And that's a fact. And the bigger aspect of it is when he showed this wedding scene, because these people officially got married on the stage in the halftime show. Essentially what he was showing was Shakti, Shiva, Kundalini energy, the Pina and Pingala rising up to create that love. And remember, the love is inside of you. The love is here, your heart chakra, which is the electromagnetic wave moving you through this particular matrix, breaking down gates and force fields that doesn't serve you, pushing things out of your way. The heart is the biggest muscle you have. And the heart is about love. And the more you can remove the human urges to be somebody and to be the man and shit, the more you'll start to fall in that love place and have compassion, have love, have appreciation for it all. No matter how it looks, you have appreciation for it all. I just read that in this book, Gods of Love and Ecstasy. I dropped it on my Patreon. No, it's coming out on my Patreon tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. So be on the lookout for that. Gods of Love and Ecstasy, fire book, family. Check it out tomorrow. I'm dropping on that video. Chaos style, baby. So boom, understanding that is understanding who you divinely are, right? And look, I'm just telling y'all what it is. This whole thing is about expression, and expression is dance, right? See, me as a spirit decoder, I'm just essentially just giving the family what's actually happening. So you see Bad Bunny and them dancing, right? All they're doing is expressing freedom, expressing fun, expressing laughter, expressing love.
Message.
So we got to understand that to the core. This is how you break out of the matrix. You got to do your big one by tapping into your right brain. Your right brain is spirituality, love, creativity, passion, right? Emotion, subconscious mind, right? And tapping into your frequency of love that you have. And here goes a chart right here. Y'all know the vibrational chart, right? The power versus force chart, right? Hate and fear is at the bottom of this thing. That's the survival mode paradigm. But as you can see, when you get up to love, that's the spiritual paradigm. So all the people that saying they're spiritual beings, you're gonna have to put a little love in it.
Message.
Because at the end of the day, if you're still falling in that space of hate, fear, anger, frustration, then you haven't did your big one in your spiritual alchemy. And I'm going to show you how to do your big one in your spiritual alchemy right now, right here, right now, family, because it is a must. So remember, Donnie Darko, a student that was basically in the space of frustration with the earth, frustration with the world, frustration with his personal being. He had a whole bunch of fear. He had a whole bunch of trepidation in his heart. He had a whole bunch of anger. And essentially, follow the white rabbit. Donnie Darko was a dark rabbit, right? But essentially, Donnie Darko led him to love. Let me show y'all this video real quick. Donnie Darko. Check it. Hey, y'all like this thing up. Hey, I'm about to drop on this thing. I know how Dream get. Like this thing up. Okay, Donnie Darko. Here we go. Watch this. All right, here we go. Make sure y'all can see it. Okay, good. Y'all can see that. Good.
You can see the lifeline is divided into two polar extremes, fear and love. Fear is in the negative energy spectrum, and love is in the positive energy spectrum. Excuse me? No, duh is a product of fear.
Oh, wait, what happened? Can y'all see it?
On each card is a character dilemma, which apply.
Hold on. Let me try it from here. Let me try it from here, y'all. Okay, here we go. You know how YouTube get, they be trying to. How many of y'all seen Donnie Darko? Let me know, family, let me know. All right.
Applies to the lifeline. Please take this. Thank you. Please read each character dilemma aloud.
Remember, she's talking about
fear and love.
fear and love. Fear and love. Those are the two spectrums that you have inside of you. Those are the two spectrums that you live inside. So we got to understand these spectrums to the core to understand ourselves. Because again, as you see, as this scene unfolds and it goes on, you're going to see Donnie live in a certain sense of fear based off of he doesn't want to, you know what I'm saying, just let go and be. So check it out. Watch this.
Fear is in the negative energy spectrum, and love is in the positive energy spectrum.
Duh.
Excuse me? No, duh is a product of fear.
Duh is a product of fear because, nigga, why the hell did you say that, boy? You don't got to prove your point. See, the loudest one in the room is the scariest one in the room. So she caught him right on the cue.
Gotcha, bitch.
She said, nigga, put your bitch ass up. I'm just explaining something. If you know it, just appreciate the knowledge. You feel me? You don't have to, yeah, nigga, duh, nigga, who doesn't know that? Right? So she caught him immediately and said, nigga, you need to take that somewhere else with all that fear shit. You sounded like a little bitch. Straight up and down, baby. I'm just telling y'all what it is.
Now, on each card is a character dilemma, which applies to the lifeline. Please take this. Thank you. Please read each character dilemma aloud and place an X on the lifeline in the appropriate place. Sharita?
Sharita. How her name Sharita? Ha! Hell nah, boy. Sharita? Nigga, that is not Sharita. Let me stop. That cannot be Sharita. That has to be Janice or Monica. Or what's the girl from the Steve Harvey show, the big girl? Yeah, that has to be her. Goddamn Sharita.
Juanita has an important math test today. She has known about the test for several weeks, but has not studied. In order to keep from failing her class, Juanita decided that she will cheat on the math test.
Good, very good.
Good job, Sharita. So you see, Sharita got up there. She put that X. She just did what the assignment told. She said, hey, let me just go ahead and do this assignment. You know what I'm saying? I know it's corny. I know it's whatever, but I'm reading it. Juanita was trying to cheat on the math test. And sure enough, let me go ahead and sure enough, I know that's a fear thing because she could have just studied and prepared for the math test, especially since she's in that situation.
Message.
Now look at Donnie get up. Look at him. Look at his face. Hating already. God damn.
Mr. Darko.
Mr. Darko, all of that is spiritual. All of, y'all got to see Donnie Darko. Go watch it. I might decode it another time in the Patreon or something.
Ling Ling finds a wallet on the ground filled with money. She takes the wallet to the address on the driver's license, but keeps the money inside the wallet. I'm sorry, Miss Farmer. I don't get this.
Just place an X on the lifeline in the appropriate place.
No, I mean, I know what to do. I don't get this. You can't just lump things into two categories. Things aren't that simple.
See, and now she's like, God damn, nigga, I'm just here doing my job. Can you just play along?
Message.
See, look, I used to be a PE teacher, and in this PE teacher job, I had to do particular things that I didn't want to do, but I signed up for it because that's what my job was. So essentially, in the job, I had to play along, even if I didn't really feel that it was conducive to my particular mental state.
Message.
So that's the same with you, family. Everything you do, you got to do it with love, right? She's just doing her job. She's actually giving some great game. And she's like, damn, nigga, hey, I'm just here doing my job. They give me a paycheck. Let me get this done out of love for y'all. Right? Cool. This nigga, Donnie Darko, comes up and challenges the status quo. But this nigga is still sitting in the class. He in high school already. You can drop out. I had to do the rodeo day. You 2 left feet rodeo day at my school. Right? I'm doing the rodeo day for years at that school, at that elementary school. I despised it. The country music, all of that. I had to teach these kids how to do these different country do-si-dos and stuff like that. It was frustrating. They didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't want to do it. But sure enough, because I signed up for the job, I said, okay, well, we're going to do it with love and we're going to have fun with this thing. So essentially, you got to understand that, hey, sometimes in some situations, you're going to have to do stuff that you don't want to do, but it's going to have to be in love. When I go to the gym, there's days I don't want to go to the gym. Right, and work out and put that weight on the on the bar. But guess what I do? Out of love for myself, put that weight and push that thing and get that thing up. I don't want to do it, but hey, I got, you know what I'm saying? I got kids. I got to get my body right. Got to get my mind right. I got to get my physical right. You feel me? So you got to do things sometimes that you don't want to do. But when you are doing it, do it in love.
Message.
Let's keep it rolling. Watch this.
The lifeline is divided that way.
Well, life isn't that simple. I mean, who cares if Ling Ling returns the wallet and keeps the money? Has nothing to do with either fear or love.
Fear and love are the deepest of human emotions.
Okay, but you're not listening to me.
Ooh,
there are other things that need to be taken into account here, like the whole spectrum of human emotion. You can't just lump everything into these two categories and then just deny everything else.
If you don't complete the assignment, you'll get a 0 for the day.
She stayed the course and said, fuck what you talk about, boy. I just need you to do what I just asked you to do, nigga. Get your bitch ass out of here. Chaos in the blood. So I'm just telling y'all what it is, family. We got to understand to the core, right? That love and fear are on the same spectrum, but the way you're vibrating, right? When I see people hating on me on YouTube or whatever and just giving like hate things, And people you just tend to tell me, because I really don't see it. People just tell me, oh, no, this nigga hating this and that, right? What that really is love. Because why would you pay so much attention to somebody that doesn't know you exist?
Message.
That's love. Straight up and down. So you got to understand, it's on the same pole. It's the same energy. And if they're showing you love by hating, then you got to be able to recognize that in this illusionary spiritual world. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Wait, I do want to play one more Donnie Darko because that was good. But let's see if I can give y'all the other Donnie, because he did it again. And some of y'all be having that same. Okay, here goes another one. I'm like a hate society. Trust me, Donnie, I understand. I feel you. You frustrated. But goddamn, boy, you're gonna have to get your mind right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How much are they paying you to be here?
Excuse me? What is your name,
He said, how much are they paying you to be here?
son?
Gerald.
Well, Gerald, I think you're afraid.
Are you telling
Boom, he hit his ass real quick. I think you're afraid.
Sorry, bye.
Nigga, I got paid to be here. That's what it is. You feel me? Sit your ass down. You don't gotta fight the man.
us this stuff so we can buy your book? Because I gotta tell you, if you are, that was some of the worst advice I ever heard.
You see how sad this is?
I want your sister to lose weight, tell her to get off the couch, stop eating Twinkies, and maybe go out for field hockey. You know what? No one ever knows what they want to be when they grow up. You know, it takes a little while to find that out, right, Jim? And you. Yeah, you. I'm sick of some jerk shoving your head down the toilet, but you know what? Maybe you should lift some weights or take a karate lesson, and the next time he tries to do it, you kick him in the balls.
Son, do you see this? Right? This is an anger prisoner, a textbook example.
Prisoner.
Do you see the fear, people? This boy is scared to death of the truth. Son, it breaks my heart to say this, but I believe you're a very troubled and confused young man.
So they went in, yo. See Donnie Darko. Remember the bunny, the rabbit, is basically the white rabbit that you're following. And at the end, essentially, Donnie Darko realized, oh shoot, I'm this dark rabbit, right? I am in a space of fear because I gotta understand that, okay, I'm frustrated at the world. I'm frustrated at how things are going and what this thing is all shaped up to be. But again, I'm having an adventure down here, and I'm supposed to move in love of the experience and understand everybody as love. So as I see the homeless person, that's love. He's going through an experience. I can show love. I can appreciate that. As I see, you know what I'm saying, the LGBTQ people, they're doing their thing. That's love. See, when you have this fight the man type of idea and energy, then essentially you're saying I'm human and I'm a part of this game. The real game is to be outside of the game and observe the game as these people are playing the game. Because that's what spiritual beings are. We're observing the game from a different dimension, from a fifth dimensional experience, from a fifth dimensional understanding. And we're not taking this reality as the end all to be all. We're moving in a space of love and understanding what people are going through the lens of a God, of a goddess. And that's what you are, family. Straight up and down.
Message.
So, and you know, that was a fire post that Bad Bunny put up. The only thing more powerful than hate is love. I seen that. I said, oh, there it go. There it go. One love, one heart. Let's get together and be all right. So we can hate the American flag but love the Puerto Rican one. I don't know what that means. American Zinies. America Zinies. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling, family. The dark side. Here we go. Some of y'all really love this side. Uh-oh. Hey, dark side, nigga. Dark side. Welcome to the dark side. Shout out to Bad Bunny again, right? And speaking of Darko, Darnie Darko, Darko is the dark side. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I went from love to the dark side. Now, listen, family, that defense was off the chain. Seattle's defense was fire. I'm talking about they was everywhere. I was amazed at how fast they was getting to Drake May. They was getting on his ass. Drake better not drop no Ice album. That shit gonna be trash, nigga. Straight up and down. Think about it. Seattle was tearing Drake's ass up so much. If Drake dropped that Ice album, niggas, nobody ain't gonna fuck with that shit. Niggas gonna listen to it and be like, all right, this nigga is tripping. Straight up and down. I'm just telling you what it is. He better change the name. He better change his name because goddamn, he is in a spiritual conundrum, a spiritual entanglement with Drake May because that boy kept on getting sacked. And I was like, God, what they had, 6 sacks on him? They was getting that boy. That boy didn't. And the weather was beautiful outside. You would have thought they was coming. And I told y'all what the score was going to be. I said 38-10. See, if Kenneth Walker would have scored that last touchdown, if they would have gave him that, it would have been 38-13. Sure enough. And boy, oh boy. They kept on saying dark side, the dark side defense. And yes, I'm going to get me a dark side Seattle shirt. I'm a bandwagoner. I'm going to jump onto the bandwagon, baby. You feel me? Just because of the name that they got, the name that they have. Dark side. So yeah, I'm be rooting for my Texans in my dark side Seattle shirt. Straight up and down, baby. I said, oh, dark side is going down. They already selling these shirts too. Welcome to the dark side defense. I'm like, oh, they acting bad in this. I said, okay, bet. We got to see how many black people is on that defense. I think the whole defense might be. No, I think there's one starter who is white. I think there is a white boy on the defense. So there's, I think it might be 2. Oh, Gonzalez. God damn. Hey, it's Hispanic Heritage Month already? Damn, that nigga Gonzalez was putting that ass on boys. And of course his number will be number 0. Of course. Chaos. 0 to 1. God damn, 0 into the 1. 0 is a chaos. 0 is a great mother. That nigga was all over what's it called. I was sitting there like, that boy about to get a check. Gonzalez. You ain't never see that spirit. You ain't never seen no Hispanic play cornerback like that. Darrell Reeves, Deion Sanders, Charles Woodson. We ain't never seen nothing like this. That boy was on his ass. And what's it called can run them routes, but niggas was on his ass yesterday. I was like, God damn, he not touching him or nothing. Straight up. I was like, oh, okay. That boy came to play straight up. God, great ass defense. When we think about defense, right, we think about defending ourselves and defending ourselves from something, right? But the only real defense is a true offense in the mind. So when we talk about darkness just means the hidden messages or the hidden world that you're not paying attention to or that people ain't paying attention to. So darkness is good. Darkness is good. Remember that, right? Remember that in the Eddie Murphy Vampire in Brooklyn movie. He said, darkness is good, right? It is good because darkness is essentially your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is the invisible intelligence that's running your reality.
Message.
So when people say, I'm a dark side nigga, I'm dark side, dark, they're really just saying I'm a subconscious mind nigga. But the subconscious mind is built off of feelings, vibration, right? Habits, patterns. It says, let me make this bigger. It says our subconscious mind does not have a language to communicate. It doesn't have a language. It communicates in symbols, 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 symbols. It is so emotional that it can't differentiate between a joke and reality. That means whatever you're seeing in your mind's eye and whatever you're seeing in this reality is basically impregnating your spirit with an idea, with emotions, with a kind of reality. It is a storehouse which records all our feelings and emotions. So remember, emotions is a big thing, and emotions is your chakra system. See, some things might make you feel a particular way based off of your childhood traumas and your experiences as a child, but some things might make me feel a particular way, right? Like for instance, I know people that see a mouse and they don't think nothing of it. You feel me? My bitch ass, if I see a mouse, I might be jumping on that motherfucking couch. God damn. Big 6'4" ass, 260 ass niggas look. Oh God, no, hell no. Let me see a mouse in my house. I will be out of this bitch. Straight up and down. I'm just telling you what it is, baby. Y'all can say I'm a coward. Y'all can say I'm a little girl, whatever. Nigga, I'm telling you, my trauma is rooted in a mouse, rat, all of that, just based off of my childhood experiences in St. Thomas. Because when I was a child, I stayed, me and my brother, we stayed with my grandma and grandpa for a while, right, in St. Thomas. And maybe about a year or whatever. And the whole time I was there, I never slept. Just because they just had mice, rats all over the thing. Anyway, one day, my grandpa wanted me to help him move this old dresser drawer he had. And essentially, I'm like, all right, Grandpa, let's get to it. Nigga, that nigga pulled out that bottom drawer. All I seen was rats. And one ran up my leg. 7 years old. What I was done for. I was fucked up after that. Nigga, I'm telling you, I was fucked up. I was done. I'm calling my mama like, hey, can you please just, hey, how would we get back to the H? Let's get back to Houston, baby. God damn. You feel me? I ain't go to school or nothing. We ain't go to school or nothing. He just sitting in the house. Rat infested. That shit fucked my whole soul up, nigga. So much so I never really got over it. And you know what I'm saying? And that's something I got to work on within myself. So your subconscious mind is a storehouse of information, of feelings that impacted you when you were a child, in your high school years, even in your adult years. And you have the power to change it by actually doing some shadow work and manipulating the way you feel about these things. And the only way you manipulate it is through love, which is the heart. So I can't make this thing up, family. Dark side defense is basically your subconscious mind. And that is the biggest play you got going on, because your subconscious mind is basically going to eradicate all the fear, all the traumas, all the worries through love. One love, that is.
Message.
So I had to talk about this because this is coming out on Friday the 13th. And I cannot make it up. They did that on purpose, obviously. And they're basically just using Steph Curry as the face of this thing. But even though he is a powerful understanding of this thing, because GOAT is a very, very important symbol to be the spiritual being that's on top of the mountain, the spiritual being that's seeing all that he's surveyed, right? So when you see a goat climbing up a mountain, basically what you're seeing is the goat surveying the landscape and saying, I did it. I got to the mountaintop. So even in the mythology of Shiva, he's climbing up a mountain. That's the goat, right? And that mythology of Shiva climbing up the mountain to get to Shakti is essentially him going through the struggles of the day, breaking through these humans, lust, envy, fear, anger, and just following the course to break out of the matrix and get to Zion. So you got to understand that this goat symbol is a very powerful symbol in the aspect of achieving your highest spiritual gnosis, which is self-love and love for yourself. So now, speaking of the goat and February 13th or Friday the 13th, that's a very powerful symbol because Friday is what? The Venus day or the love day.
Message.
And 13 is what? The Christ consciousness one. So the 12 disciples following the one, the 13th, which is Jesus, which is you, the Christ consciousness one.
Message.
So we got to understand that Friday the 13th has been manipulated through the powers that be, so you won't tap into your power. So you won't tap into your true authentic self. So you won't tap into who you divinely are. So whenever you have a Friday and the 13th together, that's a cosmic bomb for your ass. That's it. That's what we really want. Love and love for our adventure, a love for us to express our Christ consciousness ability. And you remember, Christ consciousness is love, because essentially that's all that matters is one love. You feel me? Go listen to them Earth, Wind, and Fire albums again. So yeah, the goat guy, yeah, that's me. So the goat is Baphomet. I can see y'all coming off now. Hold on, Dream. Hold on, Dream. Wait, I didn't want you to go that far. I didn't want you to go that deep. Wait a minute, Dream. Now you scare me. I thought we said the dark side was good, but this is evil. This is horrendous. What is this? This is the devil. This is the enemy.
Gotcha, bitch.
They sure did get you because boy, oh boy, Baphomet is the most powerful occult spiritual symbol that there is. I just explained what a goat is. And essentially a goat, and this goat has a deeper meaning to what you've been programmed with to think. So goat, and then this dude's name is Will. And you know how we've been talking about will for the past year, 2025 and beyond, willpower, right? So you're going to need a little bit of willpower to break into this particular symbol. And you know, y'all know, my family knows what Baphomet is. You feel me? We got all the books, all the knowledge on it. And we understand that none of these symbols rule who we are, because again, it's just a picture. And if a picture is dictating how you move, then you need to reevaluate how you're seeing the world. Baphomet, goat guy, yeah, that's me. It says Baphomet is not a god, a devil, or a living being to many. He is the sign or symbol of initiation. He's a sign or symbol of initiation. Initiation into what, Dream? Initiation into Christ consciousness. Initiation into your spiritual gnosis. Gnosis is knowledge of self. Initiation into love. But what hidden knowledge does this symbol of initiation impart to us? Okay, so y'all know how I get on with the Baphomet. He's sitting in a meditative pose that's sitting on top of the world. That means you're above the world, right? The goat god is him being a goat, like I explained. Him pointing up and down is as above, so below, right? As above, so below is your spiritual symbol. That means what's within you comes out, because this is an illusion. And again, remember, what you're vibrating with and what you're moving with is essentially showing you on this big screen you call reality. The breast and phallus is masculine and feminine energies. That's also tapping into that love or that divine nine, or the heart chakra pointing down and heart chakra pointing up, right? See, remember the heart chakra is, because we gotta understand what we're looking at. Let me see if I'll probably find something on the heart chakra. Let's see. Okay. heart chakra. Okay, so y'all got to remember what this world is. Okay, so hold on, we're gonna get it right, baby. So remember, the heart chakra, right, is essentially a symbol with, if y'all can see here, right, the triangle pointing up and the triangle pointing down. Why is it not changing? That's crazy. Okay. Oh, see, I got to get my technology game up, because god damn. Okay, triangle pointing up, triangle pointing down, right? Cool. Right, you see the triangle in the middle. Cool. Triangle pointing up, triangle pointing down, right? It says the two intersecting triangles. Cool, right? And that's masculine and feminine energies. Masculine, feminine energies, right? Combined. But you're looking at it as a flat 2D image on this screen, on this computer screen or on your phone. But what the heart chakra actually is your Merkaba, or a fifth dimensional energy that's rotating like this. It's spinning. You feel me? So you got to understand that what we're looking at is examples, or understand this, is actually a third dimensional image, right? If you can see it that way, that's actually spinning and is actually making the fifth dimension. So when they talk about your Merkaba, they're talking about your spaceship or your spiritual ship to get out of the matrix.
Message.
And that's what this thing is. It's about combining masculine and feminine energies, right? And becoming the nine ether being, or getting out of the matrix. It's the same thing with the yin and yang symbol. Yin and yang. 9. Wait. 3, 6, 9. Let's see if that'll work. Yin and yang, 3, 6, 9. It's the same. All of it is the same. You feel me? Let's see if I can find one. Okay, boom, found it. Just like that, Dream. Just like that. So remember, you feel me? This is you, family. The 3, 6, and the 9. You are this 9 ether being right here, right? 3, 6, 9, right? Masculine, feminine combined equals 9 ether being. 9 ether being is somebody that's beyond the physical dimension. So somebody that has completed his earth realm mission, right? And is destroying the world. So when they say the Shiva is the destroyer, right? And the creator, they're basically speaking about 2025. So you're the destroyer and the creator at the same time. You're a 9 ether being. You're beyond the fold of this earth. So when you get beyond the earth realm, essentially you are sitting on top of the world. And now guess what the world does? The world chases you.
Message.
And now you get all your heart's desires, all the manifestations, all the vibration things that you're worried about and thinking about. You get all of that because essentially you're not holding on to it. You don't have no attachment to this thing. You feel me? This thing is about detaching from the earth. So we got to understand what we're actually doing when we're talking about Goat God, Baphomet, you feel me? And this Goat movie coming out on Friday the 13th. Because essentially, this is going to be a powerful movie to show you that you need Will. Will, the main character, is, I think this is the dude from Stranger Things too, the Caleb Lucas dude. Willpower to get down with the get down. Let me play this. Let me show y'all. You know what I just thought about? I made a video on this back in the day. Dream Wise, Bobby Emmett. Let's see if I can find it. Because I did it. You know, Dream do it. What is it called? Love. Okay, here we go. Boom. Okay, y'all check this out. Shout out to the Go Gods, Bobby and Panic. Let's just start right here, wherever.
Who is love for God and God's love for creation? So they're talking about the inner God. Ain't shit out there but a hologram, a matrix.
Message.
The heaven is within. They show you how to move stick mountain. You don't get it. To love a God other than yourself is to love a God inferior to yourself.
What your chakra work really is. About the 3 lower chakras versus your upper chakras versus the gateway, which is the heart chakra. Now, in the heart chakra, which is what you get out of the Gnosticism I talked earlier, is actually the true science of the Christ. So all those attributes of Jesus Christ, the healer, the forgiver of your sins, and compassion, the passion of Christ, and compassion, and all of those things that you can attribute to him as actually characteristics you yourself are supposed to develop in the heart chakra through the forgiveness of your own humanity.
Being a black woman, I mean, this is the same issue. You know, well, I'm a black woman, so that means da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, obviously, when she overeats or when she's actually smoking drugs herself or marijuana, or she's basically a workaholic because she thinks that working 24 hours is going to make her a better person, or she's got to play the lotto every day, or whatever else. All of this is because her esteem of self is less than what the body and the emotional body knows that it should be. So taking away the lotto, you know, firing her off her job, whatever else the situation, none of that treats the problem. It is the fact that she has to redefine who she is, change her name, or give herself a broader definition of self and be able to actualize that.
Is it not written in your law? Ye are gods. The scriptures cannot be broken. John chapter 10, verse 34, 36. These who are drawn to the root of the love are mystics.
So you forgive yourself for not being as cute, not being as big, not being as smart, not being as all these things black people are supposed to.
Right, y'all heard the gods, man. Y'all heard it. Y'all know what it is. Y'all go check that video out. It's called Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, Jewel Poker on my channel, How to Recognize Your Love. We did it said 7 years ago. So, hey, you know how dream works. You feel me? And understand that whole thing is 18 minutes long. And listen, it's just nothing but our spiritual teachers, our master teachers giving us plays and understanding of what this whole thing is about. They even talk about this world as a distraction and the coding of it and all of that. You feel me? And I'm just telling you what it is. Love is the thing that's going to conquer all. And if we go back to what Bad Bunny said and we follow the white rabbit, the only thing more powerful than hate is love. And sure enough, Bad Bunny came with that white on. And I said, follow the white rabbit down the rabbit hole and getting out of the matrix. So we got to understand that to the core. That's who you are. And that's what this thing is about. It's about love, love, and only love. Speaking of love, the fall off. God damn. J. Cole, Jermaine. Now, I was telling the Patreon family, like, I appreciate J. Cole putting out this album for himself because, again, that's all that you have and none of it matters. You feel me? We're not going to remember, oh, Jay-Z had a classic album back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When we transition. Oh, Kendrick got all these Grammys. Only thing you can do is be true to yourself. And J. Cole with this Fall Off album was absolutely what he did. He was true to himself. I didn't necessarily agree with the move, but if he's going to make the move for himself, who the fuck am I? So he basically went into the album and told nothing but stories from his hood, from his childhood experience. And then, you know, he tried to lean into a little bit of knowledge and teaching people. So what I was telling the family, I said, J. Cole is the super conscious dude. Drake is the materialistic dude, the glamour. And then K. Dot is right in the middle because he understands what he's actually doing, what he's trying to give to the family, and then also him being able to express knowledge in creative ways that'll just make you think. So that's why K Dot is the black dot or the 13th or the one, because essentially he's in the middle of the big three. Drake as the glamour, the materialistic one. J. Cole as the super conscious nigga that want to drive bikes and then still sell his CD out of the trunk, even though we're past that timeline, right? And then K Dot is right in the middle, steady winning Grammys because he's blending both worlds and he's understanding that you got to wrap the garlic in the bacon. If you're going to get that dog to eat that garlic, you're going to have to put some bacon around it because niggas is not listening to that shit. I said, God damn, nigga. I said, okay, I appreciate it. Tell me your story. But at the same time, at the end of the day, shit, I'm going to listen to this album once and then that's it. At least Kendrick, I can still go back to that and still jam it. You feel me? That GNX. This Fall Off, I'm like, all right, nigga, yeah. Even Kendrick Big Steppers, you can still go back and jam that, you know what I'm saying? And still, even though that was a Shadow Work album, you can go back, jam that. But I ain't mad at J. Cole because he got to do him. And essentially, this album came out on Bob Marley's birthday. Great move by Jermaine, because essentially that's a great image to move into to give the family what they need holistically and to tie this thing spiritually.
Message.
So he did this album for him. He did this album for the love of him, his self-gnosis. So I ain't mad at him about that because, again, do you, J. Cole, and you already gave us a plethora of work that we can go back and listen to over and over and over again. But goddamn, nigga, you is not Scarface. So you better calm down. Scarface is a true storyteller, baby. Scarface used to have me fucked up with them albums, boy. Scarface, you know what I'm saying? That Made album, all the old classic albums. I love Face. That's our whole, he's like Scarface and Devin the Dude. Them two. I know I'm an H-Town bias nigga, but I'm just telling you what it is. Go check out Scarface and Devin the Dude and tell me about you, and then come back and listen to this J. Cole and see who's telling a better story. See who capturing your mind with a story. You feel me? Scarface got a way to move you into this story like, damn, I'm in the hood. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Face. Love my nigga Face, nigga, straight up and down. Yeah, it came out February 6th, Bob Marley's birthday, and Bob Marley is a very, very important symbol and a powerful symbol at that, about love. The thing that I thought about this J. Cole album, another thing that I thought is, like, he's in that space of, which I appreciate because that's what we're talking about, love, right? But he's in the space of saying, like, yeah, man, if this album could just touch one person, man, yeah, I did my big one. Toasty. And I said, all right, nigga, you are really one love, because I could hear him saying that in the goddamn interview. In an interview, he said, hey, I just want to touch one person. If he could just touch one person, then I did my thing. And it's all love. So cool. Boom. Bob Marley was born February 6th when this album came out. And essentially, this thing is a conundrum because look at the age Bob Marley died. Bob Marley transitioned at 36, right? Which is the 9. And then today, he would be 81, which is the 9.
Message.
So I said, oh, Cole, you did a powerful move by putting it on this Divine 9 Ether Being Day. Because February 6th was just that. Especially dealing with the Bob, the GOAT, the one love God, Bob, the GOAT God Marley. Go see Bob Marley's last biop, One Love, fire. At first I was gonna hate on it, but I had to let go and surrender and fall into the love of somebody making something like that. You feel me? So I said, all right, because I seen all Bob Marley stuff, all his documentaries, everything. Bob. I'm him, Bob. Cool. Bob Marley and J. Cole dropping that book, because essentially that's what that album was a book about his life, J. Cole's life. On the 9 is very important for us 9 ether beings to understand. So one thing I want y'all to go do and listen to after you listen to this Jermaine Cole album, go listen to some Bob Marley. We should have been doing it on his birthday. It's not too late. 3 days in, 3 days after. Cool. It's the 3rd day. Today's the 9th. We still got it. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. And that's all we've been showing. That's all we've been explaining this whole time. Spirit is talking about love, one love, Bad Bunny, follow the rabbit. Love is higher than hate. And you have to move into the space of loving on yourself first. Loving on yourself heavy. So you then can reflect the love to others.
Message.
Give me some questions, family. Give me some questions. What y'all got, baby? What y'all got? I love and appreciate y'all, man. I love and appreciate y'all. What Titus say? He said, dream that Nike Marshawn Lynch commercial after they won was the only confirmation I needed. I didn't see it. What happened? Tell me what happened real quick. Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. What's up, Modest Moore? What's good? American Lies. Okay. Okay, what else y'all got? What else y'all got? That's it, family. Hey, look, that's it. This is about one love. This is about your heart. This is about you dealing with your heart chakra, and this is about you dealing with you to the fullest, family, to the fullest. Oh man, you know what we got? New love life, new love life. Hold on, family, hold on. Before y'all get up out of here, check it out.
New love life, the conversation, the connection, the chemistry. A love and relationship interactive experience, February 14th, 2 to 6 p.m., Houston, Texas. For singles and couples ready to deepen how they love.
Sometimes transformation doesn't come from being alone. It comes from meeting the right people, the ones who reflect you back to yourself and remind you who you're becoming. Join us for a love and relationship interactive experience, February 14th.
New love life, new love life, new love life. This February 14th, this Saturday is here, is here, is here. We are here, family. We're making it happen. And yeah, it go down. Get your tickets. There go the QR code, but there's also going to be a link in the comments, as well. Pull up on us. This event is about to be transformational. Some of the activities we got for the family, I'm trying to shift minds into a new. I'm trying to shift minds into loving on themselves. I'm trying to shift your energy so you can understand how powerful you truly are. This is the event. This is the one you want to be at. H-Town Stand Up, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, New Orleans, Shreveport, Lake Charles, all the surrounding areas. I'm calling you out. Come and deal with the family in love, in love, in love. Titus said, how can I find my 3 videos from you? Oh, okay, Titus. Yeah, you should have got them by now. Keep on checking. Or, Titus, we're going to definitely get that to you. You know what I'm saying? You'll definitely have it. You'll definitely have it. Trying to keep my heart light as a feather. Absolutely. My yacht. Hey, y'all light this thing up, man. Light this thing up. Did you touch on Bad Bunny jersey number 64? Yeah, I seen that. And I was thinking about it, and I knew that was the 10. Obviously, that was obviously the 10. And, that 10 is basically saying, again, as a spirit decoder, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at this thing from a perspective of positivity, of uplifting. So when you look at the 10, you can look at it in 2 ways. You can look at it in the matrix way, which is actually serving you to think as somebody else, or somebody else telling you what to think. Or you can look at it as a spiritual way, you feel me, which is you thinking for yourself. So zeros and ones is a binary code. It's a creation thing. And essentially in this binary code, in this creation story, you got to be able to create your world for you and understand that you're the only one that matters and you're the only one that's creating this thing through your thoughts alone. So I want to encourage the family to understand that thinking for yourself is such a huge thing for you in this particular time and forever in the day, that you must fall into the space of finding a space to think for yourself. And thinking for yourself is just loving on yourself. Yourself, family. I love and appreciate y'all, man. Love and appreciate y'all. Dark side defense, baby. Y'all know what it is, family. Peace to the gods.